how did Bollywood and the industry come into your life? You've done so many serials over time.
Well, I started with films though, because once I came back to stage and I started dancing, and then it caught the attention of a lot of people, because I'm talking about something that happened 35 to 38 years back. So it was a sensation. People said, how can that happen? I mean, they were the purists who wanted to actually see me perform, because I should do traditional Bharatanatyam.
Yes.
So people said, no, she cannot do that for 2.5 to 3 hours at a stretch. Well, I did. So there also I say I attribute it to my guru, Ramaswamy Bhagavatar, who had absolute faith, I would say 50% in me and 100% on Lord Nataraja. So he always believed that his best student would never be let down by the god of dance, Lord Nataraja. So yes, that's when, people started writing about me. There were a lot of press articles about me. And Mr. Ramoji Rao, Hyderabad, he's a newspaper baron. And he's got this famous Ramoji Film City where people do go. It's a huge film city that he's built in Hyderabad. Then he was just starting as a producer. And he always believed that he wanted to do films which were very different. And this story, when he read about me, he said he wanted to make a film on my life story. And me and my father went and met him. Initially, they had no idea of casting me in the film. They wanted to cast some superstar from South. But when I was narrating the story is when the director found it, he kept looking at me and he didn't say anything, though he did listen to my story with rapt attention. But the moment I came to Mumbai, the call comes immediately and says that we have decided that we want to cast you in the lead role. And I was like, me, lead role films? I said, that's not what I want, because what I have planned is something different in my life. I think that was a time when my grandmother, I would say that she belonged to a very different era, but she was so progressive. If people have seen Nache Mayuri, you would see that it was a grandmother who supported the character very, very strongly. She was the person who said that never be superstitious. Aisa kuch nahi hota hai. You have the will, there is a way. And I'm talking about a woman. I'm talking about woman emancipation, the woman who was very liberated at that time. So at that time, a woman tells me that, Sudha, you want to do something? We as a family stand by you. So that was a very big decision. So my mother initially had this, that why films, and I mean, she shouldn't be going into this. But my grandmother put her foot down and she said, no. This is also God sent. Maybe he wants to convey a message through her. And the film happened. So I said, chalo, 15, 20 days, no issues. Jao shooting karte, dekhte wo duniya bhi kya hai. So I remember going from Mumbai to Hyderabad and shooting. The first day I was a little depressed because I wanted to get back to Mumbai. I mean, I was really missing my friends. Then the director, Sangeetam Srinivasa Rao, who did Apu Raja, and he's one of the best directors of South. He said, try it out. We give you 2 days. You don't want to do it, you can get back. But the moment I got into the making of the film, I was so much into it. And the last day I was crying. So he says, now why are you crying? You're going back home. So I said, now I don't want to leave you guys. So he says, you will be in this industry for a very long time. And he said, he blessed me. And that day and today, I'm still in the industry. And I love this industry. And I love the people, because whatever I am today, I owe it to my audience.
Absolutely.